It probably shows up on my channel like that anyway.
Yo, Graphk and Wasted, baby. We back. Let's get it. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody already here in the building. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphk and Wasted Show, or the Wasted and Graphic Show, however you slice it. We in the building, man. Salute to everybody. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button, man. We both have milestones that we're getting very, very close to, you guys. We can't do it without you guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Salute to Big Bro. What's good, King?
Man, I'm cooling, man. Cooling, man. You know, I'm just excited, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't been this excited in a while, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, it looks like, you know, everybody is feeling it across the nation, bro. Like, everybody's feeling that excitement. Everybody's feeling that energy. It feels like it's almost like the first game of the season coming up.
Yeah. Facts, man. Salute to everybody, man. We're going to talk about, I don't know if you've seen it yet. Matter of fact, I know you've seen it. The JT and Antonio Pierce little sit down. Did you see the interview?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. Oh, man.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the energy surrounding the locker room right now without Josh McDaniels and David Ziegler in the building. We're going to do the updated injury report right now, you guys. We actually went out and signed someone, a former Pro Bowl linebacker. We also got rid of a corner that a lot of people were calling for his head anyways. We're going to talk about that here shortly, man. But once again, real quick, you guys, wipe them feet, man. Pay your bar tabs. And real quick in the chat, man, let me know where you guys are watching from. Home, work, the wives, the girlfriends, the side chick. Where are you at with it tonight? Let me know down in the comment section.
My man said the wife or the girlfriend. He said, I got a girl. I got a wife on the side.
Yeah, man. John, we're going to talk about the Maxx Crosby interview as well. His podcast. We'll talk about that as well because he was hyped up, bro. I love it. There was some dope quotables on that little podcast that he did. You know, he started the new YouTube page. He's got some dope things going on over there. I love it. Dope quotes about Antonio Pierce. We're going to talk about that here shortly as well. Salute to everybody here in the chat, man. Let me see. He said Pierce is going to have these men ready to go to war with God. Whew. Let's go.
I don't know about all that.
but I like the energy.
Yeah. I definitely love the energy, bro. But relax. You got to relax and be blasphemous here.
Let me see, man. Salute. I see Sacktown in the building. I see Olympia. Come on, man. NYC. We will be out there. I'll be out there tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. Tucson, Arizona, Colorado. I love it, man. We got Iowa, Idaho, Guam. Bro, everybody.
Wow. This man said Guam. Yo, shout out to Guam, yo. Yeah, shout out to the U.S. territory that nobody thinks about, but it's very underappreciated, yo. Shout out to Guam, yo.
At a Motel 6 with the side piece. Shout out to Mark Little Dick David.
Yo, shout out to that man, bro.
Salute to Skylar. What up, Graphk? I feel revitalized as a fan. Actually excited to watch this game. Thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you, Skylar, for always pulling up on us. And you already know, man, we appreciate every single one of you guys. You have no idea. I'm actually tired and exhausted, you guys. I didn't tell you, bro. I just got done telling Wasted. I walked 8 miles today. I am whooped. My calf muscles, them shits look like they look like some other shit, bro. Like Brock Lesnar-esque.
This man is walking around with Arnold Schwarzenegger. These are all. You want to jump on? You jump on. It's enough to go around.
It's coming.
I am coming. I'm about to come.
I mean, salute to Mondo, my dog, man. Appreciate you. No, the car did not get fixed. It was worse than expected. So we had it's a whole process, you guys. We're getting a rental car in a couple days. Whole crazy shit, man. So I've been packing back and forth with my kids. Both my cars are down. The Acura and the Camry are both in my silver and black beauties, just sitting in my driveway. Just
man, ain't that just how it always fucking happens, man?
Yeah,
when
man.
It rains, it pours. But you know what, though, bro? It'll get greater later, brother, because the Raiders are in an upward trajectory, man. So listen, that's how the universe works. When the Raiders are doing well, you get a shit sandwich in your actual life. When the Raiders are doing bad, your life's going great. It's just you can never have it lined up at the same time, man. You know how it goes.
Factory. Salute to Quadre on the $20 special. We appreciate you as always, Qua. Salute to JJ. Also, Graphk Waste have been busting out that content. Salute, JJ. That content.
Oh
man,
yes. Oh yeah.
There's been a lot going on, man. So we've been going crazy. Salute to everybody also who became new members of the channel. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top. I don't know if Waste has put his up there yet, but if so, go over there and hit the join button.
No, man. Listen, man. I am dying a horrible death over here doing the technology thing, bro. The thumbnail's not thumbnailing. The link ain't linking, and I'm just as old as ever, y'all. But you know what? I'm here, y'all. I'm here for y'all.
Salute to Nick. He said, opening answer from the New York Post interview docs equals fire. Salute, family. Let's get to it, you guys. Let's talk about this injury report real quick for week 9. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Wasted. There's a reason why we went out and got Jalen Smith, yes, a guy that's familiar with Patrick Graham, right? Familiar with the Giants. This is actually the perfect week to go out and get a guy like Jalen Smith off of the practice squad for the New Orleans Saints. I think the Saints have like the number four defense in the NFL right now. So, they're filled up to the brim. You know what I mean? So to have a Jalen Smith on a practice squad for us to be able to go snatch him off of that, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And shout to Champ Kelly, man, for already making some moves.
Grav, you got to chill, yo. You got to chill, yo. He said it's filled up to the brim. Yeah. You got to chill, yo. Got to relax, Grav. What's going on, yo? That walk got you horny as hell this with today.
Hey, man. All right, y'all. We had a great day. Salute. Good night. yo, wasted you ain't shit. All right, so let's talk about it real quick. So, our injury report for Thursday: Daniel Carlson once again is limited with the right groin injury. Maxx Crosby, he's always limited in practice. We know how it's rest at this point with that knee ankle. Divine Diablo did not practice. That's another reason why we went out and got Jalen off the streets. Salute to Nate Hobbs. He is back. He is limited in practice, but still dealing with that ankle injury a little bit, but it looks as though he'll be ready to go Sunday. Jakob Johnson did not practice yesterday or today. So, with the concussion, it looks as though we may be without our fullback. Luke Masterson, another guy that sustained a concussion, another reason why we got Jalen, did not practice yesterday or today. So it looks very with Jakob and Luke Masterson playing Sunday. Thayer Mumford, neck injury. He didn't practice yesterday or today either. Ooh. That is something to keep an eye on because it looks as though
huge. That's huge.
That's very it is. And he's been playing pretty well for us as of late. It looks as though Jermaine Illuminor may have to be the guy at right tackle come Sunday. Also, Robert Spillane was limited in practice. He didn't practice yesterday, but he was limited today with a hand injury. We are very, very thin at the linebacker position. We're going to need Amari, Bernie. We're going to need all these guys that we have. Curtis Bolton. Full attention Sunday because we're playing a guy named Saquon Barkley that can carve us up quick, fast, and in a hurry. And then Brandon Bolden, knee injury. He was limited in practice. It looks as though he'll be able to go. Special teams guy, emergency running back. Not that big of a deal. The Giants, Tyrod Taylor, rib injury, didn't practice yesterday or today, but we already know what time it is. Vanilla Vic is going to be back in the building. We will be facing Daniel Jones. Darren Waller is out, you guys. Hamstring.
Bruh, you know what's funny, man? If I can give the last regime any flowers, right? Because listen, bro, we can't really get them many flowers. If I can give them any flowers, one, the main flower I can get him is getting rid of Darren Waller.
Yeah.
And I don't want to shit on Darren Waller. He was a Raider. He did well for us and everything. But to me, Darren Waller is this generation's Jermichael Finley.
Oh, man.
He's a guy who had a year or two, and he looked like he was on a Hall of Fame trajectory, and he just fell off the cliff, man. And it goes to show you, bro, pedigree and draft pedigree, sometimes that shit matters, man, because he was a guy that there was a reason why he didn't get drafted very high because of some of the issues he's had. Yeah. And now that he's older, from having the kind of issues that he's had, with substance abuse and things like that, and his want or lack thereof to play football, I think that his body and his ability is like a curse to him. Yeah, I don't think he loves the game of football, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
That was one of the good things that Josh McDaniels and Zeke definitely did on the way out was make sure we got rid of him. And I think that Trey Tucker is still going to be a hell of a ball player moving forward. I think that third round pick ended up being the gem for us. But yeah, Darren is he's not gonna play Sunday. Saquon Barkley ankle. He was limited yesterday, limited today. He will play Sunday. Their kicker, Graham Gano, was it Gano? Graham Gano,
like Gary Ganu.
Oh, Graham Gano. Left knee. He was limited in practice both days. Both kickers beat up, man. You rarely see that in the NFL. Evan Neal, offensive tackle, ankle. He was limited yesterday and limited today. It looks as though he may go. Wan'Dale Robinson, he stays hurt. He's always on the injury report. That knee injury, he was limited yesterday, limited today. Yeah. Kayvon Thibodeau, outside linebacker, dealing with that back injury. He was limited also, but it looks as though he'll go Sunday. Andrew Thomas, hamstring, was limited yesterday and today. Something to monitor right there. Daniel Jones, full practice yesterday and today. He is back with that neck injury. And then Dexter Lawrence did not practice today, but it looks as though they are resting him. So that would be a major, major blow for that defense if he did not play. Let me get these supers in real fast. Wasted Graphk. I'm celebrating the new energy, and I can't wait to see AO4 and our other rookies finally get some burn. Salute to my dog, Kenny Mack. Salute to Larry as well. I supported Josh McDaniels, thinking the players did. They really hated that man. They hated the Patriot way, and they were done weeks ago. Salute to my dog, Larry. This is facts plus tax. And I got one more before we bring in somebody else into the show. Jason, man, Salute Nation. First full day as a head coach. They addressed the need at linebacker. Ex-head coach ignored it. Next move, lock up Jacobs long-term. No more bullshit. Raiders. Salute to my dog, Jason, man. Appreciate you on a $5 donation. Our brother Ridgeback is in the building. Salute to my guy. We got Daniel as well. Just wanted to say Raider Nation for life on both channels. And he meant that. Boom. 5 back-to-back. We appreciate you, Cap. For real, for real. Salute to our brother, man, Cap, in the building. We got our other brother in the building to talk about some stuff. What's good with you, Stu?
I want to say this though. Let's not let Josh McDaniels taint the Patriot way, right? I mean, I think that's kind of a I mean, the Patriots have built a pretty good franchise, and to say that McDaniels is spreading the Patriot way, I don't know if that's really fair. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Because the Patriots are probably like, this motherfucker doesn't represent us. Like,
no, still, you know what, man, and I have to respectfully disagree, right? I think that he personifies what the Patriot way is, and I think he's exposed the Patriot way. And the Patriot way,
how can he personify the Patriot way with losing everywhere he's been? Okay,
so let me finish, right? He personifies the Patriot way because the Patriot way is Tom Brady, right? And it's and Bill Belichick as well. And I think if you look at all of the coordinators that have come from under the Bill Belichick family tree, the only one that's kind of done well is Bill O'Brien. None of these guys have done well. It's not just Jermaine and Josh McDaniels. I mean, Charlie Weiss didn't do well. Romeo Crennel didn't do well.
It's a list of guys.
It's a laundry list of guys. So I think what was exposed is that the Patriot way is that Bill Belichick is that great and Tom Brady is that great, and the rest of the people are they're just along for the ride. And I really believe that. I feel like Josh McDaniels thought that he can come and do a bad imitation of Bill Belichick. And the thing about Bill Belichick is that he got a lot of rings he can throw on the table. And even before he had those rings, he's one of the best defensive coordinators in the history of football, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he came into the New England Patriot organization with the cupboard kind of stacked on the defensive side of the football because William McGinnis was drafted before he got there. Parcells drafted him. Ty Law was there. Lawyer Malloy was there. Teddy Bruschi was there. All these guys were there already. And he took them that talent and he melded into what it was, and then they got lucky with Brady, and here you are.
Yeah, but so you're telling me like Ty Law and Lawyer Malloy and Brewski would be happy with saying that Josh McDaniels represents the Patriot Way?
See, what is the Patriot Way? Like I think the Patriot Way is a misnomer, Stu.
You know what the Patriot Way is, you guys, right? Well, did you see the Graphk interview today with I forgot what it was with what's Shorty name, the NFL show in the morning?
I forgot. I forgot the NFL Network.
Yeah.
NFL Network. I forgot her name, yo.
He talked about Josh McDaniels, and he talked about, you know, how he goes about things and how maybe it may not work in certain situations. And he K McAdams, there you go, K Adams, and that, you know, he can see him going back to New England and making that work. You know, he thinks that you know, their OC is going to move on to take another job, and that Josh McDaniels can go right back to the Patriot Way. And it'll work. You know, Bill and Josh, they have that camaraderie. They already have it. They won multiple rings together. I would like to see what that would look like anyways without Tom Brady. I know they had a year or two without him. You know, they had the Cam Newton year. They had 1 year with Mac Jones.
They ain't gonna be shit.
I don't think so either. And to be honest with you, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, he can't do this without that. Josh, it's been proven now. Like, and see, we were the ones screaming, Stu, me and Wasted, just give it an opportunity, give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, Denver didn't work. We understand there was a year and a half of failure, and let's just see what he can do here. And once again, year and a half failure. So
I guess what I'm saying is Josh McDaniels is, as you can see, is a shitty fucking coach, right? And all I'm saying, respect to fucking Tom Brady and what they did in their run and their empire, right? I just feel it's in bad taste to connect what he's been doing as a head coach to what Tom Brady's been doing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
no, definitely. But
I don't see how you can separate the two.
But it's a package deal, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, because if Josh didn't win 6 rings out there, it'd be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he is a part of the Patriot Way, and he tried it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, my bad, Graphk. I don't like to cut you guys off, but
no, you good. I do it all the time.
But you got to look at it like this, Stu. Even though it's not fair, when your children reaches adulthood, if one of them go out in the world and embarrasses the family, you still got to wear that because you're their parent. Josh McDaniels is a child of the Patriot tree. He's really the prodigal child. He's coming back home. See, people think that the prodigal child means that you're like this great person. The prodigal child is the son, or the prodigal son is the son who went out in the world and failed and returned back to the father. He's the prodigal son, bro.
But you guys are both right. I think you're both right.
I'm definitely right.
Because I'm just saying. No, but you're both right, because you can't just put the Patriot Way on Josh McDaniels, because there's more to it than just him. You know what I'm saying? So, but look, I'm gonna say this. This is how bad of a head coach he is, Stu. Today, they put a basketball hoop in there, video games. The whole offensive line was wrestling. It was a whole vibe in that locker room today. Like the day after your coach gets fired, you guys are in a locker room a day or two after, and they're in there literally having the time of their lives. That lets you know they couldn't wait. Like, he was holding them back. He was a dictator.
So I want to say this. I want that to be the last time we.
I didn't say a dictator, bro. I said a dictator.
I want to say I want that to be the last time we even say that motherfucker's name. All right.
I love it.
So I got 4 pages of notes from the presser of Pierce and Jesus Christ, fucking
and JT the Brick.
No.
Which one was it? Oh, Champ Kelly.
Yeah, I wanted to say Champ Bailey, like you kept saying, Champ Bailey. Yeah, and I just wanted to go through and get your guys' opinions on what I thought was important from that interview, and why I think that you can, like you just said, you can already see the changes, right?
Yeah, immediately. This is literally the definition of addition by subtraction.
And initially, right, we didn't pay Champ any mind, but he had a lot of good things to say. And
I want to hear what you have to say, because we really didn't pay him any mind. All the energy was directed to our new head coach. So you know what, Stu? Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna read these 3 supers, and then you take over. Salute to Cardo. Crazy how fired up these cats are to play for this dude already. I got goosebumps just listening to him. Fuck, I wanted to run outside and tackle someone. Laugh out loud. Excited to see them this Sunday. And you know what he said, Cardo, at the end of that interview today? He said, show up because we will. He said, Raider Nation, show up because we will. I'm excited. And they got Maxx and everybody else telling everybody to come out. It's about to be a movie come Sunday. Salute to Daniel. AP getting a lot of love on national media. Players who played with him are giving him nonstop flowers about his leadership, intensity, and intellect. And Stu was one of them last night talking about the situation. I know he has to prove it, but this is feeling right. Salute.
It does feel right, bro. And you know what's crazy? I remember when we hired Antonio Pierce. Stu and I did a show.
I was pumped.
And Stu was jacked. He was like,
I remember that.
He was jacked. I remember that, man. Stu has always been on the Antonio Pierce train.
Yep. Salute to Guy.
I had a chance to play with him.
Yeah.
Pause.
There you go.
Oh.
No, but Stu paused himself. I love it. I've been waiting for that.
God
Salute to Stu.
I got a chance to see like him as a
horny
player,
bastard. Go ahead.
him as a leader, and see what he did in the locker room. And again, dude, this guy was a fucking undrafted free agent and became a fucking all pro
captain.
Captain. Super Bowl champion.
Like, that's not easy to do, dude. I mean, as a fucking undrafted, I mean, that's almost impossible. The only other guy that I know has done that is Chris Carr, really.
And also still a JUCO guy. Went to junior college.
Yeah. So again, I talked about the only way that you can do that as a player is obviously if you're not getting drafted right, and I think Wasted, you can agree with me. You're not getting drafted because you don't meet the measurables, right? You ain't tall enough, you ain't fast enough, you didn't have
there's something there,
right? The shit that doesn't really fucking matter, to be honest with you. But he's a football player, right? Mm-hmm. And he worked his way up, and he did the same thing as a coach. Started off as fucking
high school
Cal Poly, or
Long Beach Poly.
Long Beach Poly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And worked his way up and took advantage of every opportunity he got. So again, that shows you that here's a guy that understands what it means to work hard and to show like, hey, listen, I don't give a fuck about the hype or where this guy came from or what his measurables are, what his 40 is. Can the dude play football? Yeah. Right. And again, I think we want football players.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah. And you know, one thing I noticed.
Salute to GA. Appreciate you.
Like some of the moves that have already been made, right? We don't have a bunch of people who have an ideology where their system trumps all. No. Where the system trumps logic, right? Like they're going out there and you see first thing Champ Kelly does, he goes against Jalen Smith because he know that he's a pro linebacker. He might not be what he was, but he's a pro linebacker. He's not going to have a guy that they have a bias towards because we drafted him or he fits our little mold. No.
Or he has this potential that he hasn't fucking reached.
Yeah, this untapped potential. They're like, no, we need a guy who is a starting former all-pro linebacker.
A producer.
A guy that's going to come in and produce right off the bat. He understands the defense. It just makes sense. You're not going to have a roster full of guys like Brandon Bolden anymore. You're just not going to have that anymore. And I'm glad because people don't realize, man, when there's 53 roster spots, but every single spot, even a practice squad, is vital in the National Football League, especially with the extra game. It is vital. You can't just have people on a roster taking up space for no reason, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I say this all the time. Football is the greatest team sport. Literally every game, win or loss, is credited to fucking from Mark Davis down to the motherfucker that fucking dumps the trash in the fucking stadium, dude. I swear to God, like it takes everybody in that motherfucker to make that shit work, right?
And what did he say today, Stu? What did he say? He said exactly what you said. He said the same thing. He literally, Antonio Pierce said that to JT the Brick today. He said, we need the janitor on deck. We need the lunch people on deck. We need everybody as a whole. He's like, when you come in this building, I say hi to everybody because it makes everybody feel like they're wanted. You know what I mean? Because that's how you should feel. You come to work, you want to go to work. And just, man, bro, like everything he's saying is just, it's right. It's right. I just hope it translates.
Here's the crazy thing though, guys, is everything he's saying as a player, like that's common sense to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I like seeing more fucking players getting an opportunity to get their fucking spot, because that type of shit is like, you as a player, you expect that shit. But unfortunately, guys that, and again, I always preface this, you don't have to be a former player to be a great coach. You don't.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you get a guy that has been through it, it brings instant credibility to those players. And he talked about that. And let's just do this. Let me start with this and just go line by line and get your guys' opinion on what you think about it and what I thought about it.
And we got a few more hot takes after Stu does this as well. I want to.
If you have stuff, go get through that. Or
okay. Pace says the team is acting how we act after our parents leave and our big brother or cool uncle was watching us.
Hell yeah.
Just finally comfortable and being themselves. Salute to Pace. That was a phenomenal super brother. And salute to Organic as well. I started a franchise on the greatest football game ever, NFL 2K5, and I'm building Stu at my free safety spot, turning him into a Hall of Famer. Thank you.
Thanks for keeping the hope alive, brother.
And salute to my brother Sean, man. Raiders. Hey, can I read this real quick, Stu, before you do that? Real fast. I want to tell you guys, this is so hilarious. This just came out after we made Antonio Pierce our head coach, okay? I don't think any of you guys have seen this yet. Via Hondo Carpenter, the Raiders tried to bring Derek Carr back after they didn't get Brady. According to the Raiders insider Hondo Carpenter, Josh McDaniels was convinced Tom Brady was joining the Raiders. When Brady didn't, due to some personal reasons, McDaniels tried to get Derek Carr back, but Carr had already talked to other teams and was no longer interested in being a Raider. It just gets worse with this guy. If this is true what Hondo is saying, it just gets worse with this guy. How incompetent can you be to jettison him out of there and then say, oh, well, my guy's not cut. Let me see if I can get him back. It's like you got the bad chick coming to the crib. You know what I mean? And she cancels on you, and you want the chick that you kicked out the crib to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get some ass some way, but hey, just come on back. What do y'all feel about that?
I tell you what I feel like. I feel
dirty.
like
I feel dirty as shit. I feel fucking disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like that just makes me feel icky as fuck.
Yeah.
That's a man that does see, and Stu can attest to this, right? Because when it comes to professional athletes, right? But even in the work world, in life, you have to be a man of respect.
Professional period in any.
Yes, you have to be professional, and you have to be a man about your shit. Whatever you do, you got to be able to stand on what you do in this
integrity.
You got to have, you do. And the problem with Josh McDaniels is that, and I think that's the reason why he's not successful as a coach, because they say he's a brilliant football mind. I have yet to see that, but the thing beyond that is that he can't stand on what he does, and he's a fucking weasel. Yeah, he's a weasel, bro. He's a weasel, and I thought he grew up. I thought when he was in Denver, he was too young to have that job, and now he's older. He's a father and things. I thought that he grew, but you know what? They say life is essentially high school. The guy that you were in high school, a lot of the times you become that guy when you're in your 40s and your 50s. And he's probably was a fucking weenie when he was younger, and he's a weenie now.
Yeah. No, I agree. I fucking 100% agree.
And real quick, two more things real quick. And over the show. Salute to John. What am I waiting for? The AP face.
I want to say this. I love John's comments, dude. He comes through.
Always. John be talking that shit. Is he animated? Will it be demonstrative? I like hyped up coaches with some fire. Salute to my brother John with a great comment. Factory. And I want to read this real quick, you guys. This is from Bet Online right now. Before we get to the notes about Antonio Pierce. Yeah. Odds to be the next Raiders head coach. Michigan, number 1, Jim Harbaugh, 5-1. Lions OC, number 2, Ben Johnson, 7-1. Number 3, Dolphins OC, Frank Smith, 8-1. Number 4, Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, 9-1. Number 5, Browns DC Jim Shorts, 9-1. 6, Cowboys OC Kellen Moore, which Kellen Moore is now with the Chargers. I don't know why they have the Cowboys. 10-1. Interim Antonio Pierce, 12-1. Number 7. Number 8, Vikings DC Brian Flores, 12-1. Interesting. That's an interesting name to keep an eye on. 9, Eagles offensive coordinator Brian Johnson, 12-1. And the number 10 Panthers, Ivero, the defensive coordinator, 12-1. I just wanted to read that off real fast before we got into the Antonio Pierce talk. So, Stu, do the honors, my brother.
Yeah. So I'm going to start off. Like I said, I have 4 pages of notes on this. So first of all, he starts off by thanking Mr. Davis, Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, Patrick Graham. He thanked those guys for bringing me in. So to me, that shows that he's a humble dude, right? Like he's not coming in and right away just he wants to make sure that he's giving his thanks. So I mean that means a lot to me. And he said it's never easy when you lose your teammates, right? So he's looking at the coaching staff as these are my teammates, right? And one of the things that you see him preach is team, right?
Yeah.
In this team together, us, we, and right away he's talking about these guys that are left as his teammates. And then the other thing that I just kind of threw in there, how serious sometimes this stuff is, and we don't think about it. But he said lives and families are affected by this.
Yeah. I loved when him and Champ Kelly were talking about that.
Yeah.
They both
They humanized the game.
Yeah. I mean, even though these guys do make a lot of money and shit, but dude, you're talking about families moving and kids moving and like a lot of shit that happens. So I thought that was very good. And then I love this. It's a new chapter, right? I love that. It doesn't mean that we're starting over or we're just this is a new chapter in the book of the Raiders. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
Simple point. What does that mean? And he said new chapter, new day, new era, new mindset.
Yep.
And they said, what's the mindset? And he said, Raider pride, commitment to excellence.
Yep. We talked about that a little bit.
There, he's bringing the history of the Raiders into today, right? Which I think got lost for a while there.
No, definitely did. But it's also very smart of him to say because it's a selling point. It's bringing us back. The guys that have been watching this team forever is bringing us back, and it's inserting that new energy back into the nation. So for him to use that, very smart, very, very strategic, even though I know he meant it.
But it also shows that he is a Raider.
Yes.
To say commitment to excellence, right? Then it says making sure alumni, fan base, and Raider Nation are proud of what we put on the field.
Yeah.
Again, like to me, that's showing that this is more than just us, right? It's more than just the players on the field. It's everyone that's played for the Raiders. It's every fan that's bought a ticket.
Yeah.
It's every fucking, the fan, whether the fan base is, people who are Raiders fans, but then the nation too, right? So he's including everybody in that.
Yeah.
And to say that he wants to make sure that we put a product, and for me, and let me ask you guys, I mean, as long as I see dudes out there fucking competing and doing their best, if we lose, like I can buy that, right? I can sleep at night with that shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but
that's one thing I hated about people killing you, Stu, because the thing was this, right? You are a brother, we love you. But like at the end of the day, when you were a football player, when you played for the Raiders, you never stopped playing the game hard. You played the game the way you played it. Even until you stopped, you played it like it was your first down as a rookie. So you can, if that's all if that's all we can ask from these players, and they weren't doing that under this guy though. You could tell
that's a mindset too, though, right? No,
clearly, yes.
Like, and I think that's been lost. And I go back to I think some guys they didn't really give a shit at times, right? Like
Marcus Peters.
I did my shit, so if we lost, whatever, right?
You're hearkening back to your playing career, right? And guys that you play with. That's what you're referring to, or are you referring to the current team?
As far as what?
As far as when you're saying guys don't give a shit.
Now I'm saying I don't think sometimes guys don't give a shit about the team, about the history, about the nation, about the fan. They're just thinking about, hey man, you know what? I really didn't fuck up. I did what I was supposed to do. So whatever.
Yeah.
You see, you know what the thing that's been missing with the Raiders, and the thing I'm glad is back, is passion.
The James Hardens of the world. Go ahead, Wesley.
Passion.
Yes.
Passion is what's been missing, you know. And the thing is, it's you have to have that intrinsic pride and passion when you play this game, because they've made sports so transactional. It's easy for a player to be like, you know what, I don't give a shit about this, because they treat you like you're a commodity, right? But the thing with the Raiders and our fan base is that we don't do that.
Yeah.
We are one very appreciative fan base. If you give it to us, and you give it to us, oh my God, pause. If you go out there and you give us the maximum effort, we will always revere you with the Raider Nation. There are a lot of guys that we love for this team who never won a damn thing.
Yeah.
Never won it. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like
Most of them.
Marcel Reese. Marcel Reese was here in some bad teams, but he gave us his all. He was a damn good football player.
For a while. He's the only Pro Bowler we had.
Yeah. Yo, and when we give him his credit, we give him his rights. And that's the thing. Raider Nation is different in that way. Like, I live in the tri-state, New York, New Jersey area. They will forget about, like, this is the same fan base that used to boo Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
They booed Patrick Ewing. It's like, how could you boo Patrick Ewing? Like,
fucking Knicks back.
Like, bro, like, how could you boo some of the guys that are playing for, like, I've heard the Yankee fans this year boo Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's different with the Raiders, man. It's different, bro. I remember people used to boo Phil Simms.
Yeah.
How's that even possible? Like, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead, Phil.
You said passionate, right?
Yep.
So when they talked about, you know, and AP was talking about what they want to see on the field, he goes, what does that look like? And he said, tough, passionate, effort, energy, enthusiasm, and a love for the game.
There you have it.
So what he's saying is when you watch that, when you look at the players on the field, these are the things you're going to see: tough motherfuckers, guys who are passionate about football, guys giving their fucking best effort, guys giving 100% energy, guys playing with enthusiasm, and they're playing for the love of the game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit. And here's the deal. If you're not preaching that as a coach, it's not gonna happen.
It's not, yeah. It's not gonna register. It's not gonna register.
Put that, yeah. You gotta say, guys, listen, when you're out there, these are the fucking things we're looking for.
And one thing that he said today that was really cool was talking about his journey through the NFL, playing with Champ Bailey, playing with those guys in New York.
Talked about them old heads that fucking, yeah.
Bro, he was talking about all the stars that he played with. Then he talked about the coaching staffs, and then going to play with Tom Coughlin, who was literally, it was a military base. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, it was kind of unfamiliar territory, not really the words he chose, but it was like, he's been through it all. He's been through it all. So he can, for him to go through that Tom Coughlin stage, this is the perfect place for him after Josh McDaniels and the whole so-called Patriot Way, because it's always been called the military, you know, kind of state of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, it's very similar because Tom Coughlin is a Bill Parcells disciple as well.
Yes.
So that's kind of like a Bill Parcells way to be. But it's funny, right? The thing about the military way of coaching, it's all a fraud, because Bill Parcells didn't treat Lawrence Taylor like that. He couldn't.
Yeah.
He didn't treat LT like that. LT fucking showed up in the middle of a game. He still let him play.
Bro,
right?
If he did that, bro, LT would sniff some coke off his wife's ass.
There are always those
outliers.
1% of the 1%,
Michael Strahan.
1% that
Michael Strahan had to put Tom Coughlin in check with that whole.
Here's the deal, as a teammate of one of those guys, let that motherfucker play, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck what he like.
Yeah,
he's late. Yo, hey, let him be late. Come on in here and play.
I don't give a fuck.
What's great about Antonio Pierce is it's not just that he played for Coughlin, because Coughlin was a damn good coach, right?
Yeah.
But he played for another all-time great by playing for Joe Gibbs.
Yeah, and he talked about Gibbs with the Redskins.
And Joe, that's a totally different approach, man.
Yep.
And
Yep.
what you can see is in
Dion he talked about Dion as well being over there with his time.
Yeah, because that's when Daniel Snyder was like signing guys that were on Atlanta Misfit Toys. He was just bringing in old players, Bruce Smith and Prime. But bro, like, so he could see how both approaches can be like successful, and like kind of take those approaches and put them into who he is. The thing that has been great for me about this is that this is the first time that Mark Davis has actually interviewed people.
Yeah.
This is how he landed in Antonio Pierce, because previous to this, he always had a preconceived bias about who he was going to bring in. He admitted in 2012 he really just wanted John Gruden.
Yeah,
and he had to settle for Jack Del Rio and Reggie.
That was a comfort. Like, that was let me just get something that I'm used to fucking get me in this shit. Yeah,
but it was also a way. It was also a way to usher in to Las Vegas and still bring the Oakland audience with him.
But this is even before that, because in 2012 he didn't get him.
Yeah,
he went out. I'm trying to think. Because it was
he missed, but I'm saying, but the second time that
was 2012. He was trying to get John.
Yeah.
2016, he got John. I think that Mark has always viewed his father getting rid of John as the worst mistake that the nation has ever made. So I think he wanted to right that wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then with Josh McDaniels, this is a guy he's followed. He thought he was going to bring a dynamic offense. He saw what he did with the Patriots. He's clearly enamored with the Patriots. I mean, look at his affinity for Tom Brady and his affinity for Josh McDaniels. So it was a kangaroo court. He never intended on hiring anyone else. If he interviewed anyone else besides Josh McDaniels, he did it strictly as a formality. I think he appeased the Rooney Rule by interviewing one of his black position coaches, and he just went on ahead and hired Josh McDaniels. So I think that's the reason why, one, he has these bad contracts with these coaches, right? Like he owes Josh McDaniels $45 million. And I heard that he just gave him a $45 million check and told him to walk, because it's like $10 million a year, 6 years. Who signs a coach for 6 years? And he signed John for 10. So that goes to show you right then and there that he never had any intention. He was totally sold on them, and he didn't do his homework properly. And I think the way that he landed in Antonio Pierce is by him actually sitting across from that man, seeing his resume, seeing who he came from and everything. And Antonio Pierce went and sold himself. And I hope he does that. I hope that Antonio Pierce and Champ Kelly keep this job. I really do, man. I hope that they do well.
But wait,
I will say this though. He could have been like, man, I gotta pay this dude for another, so let me just keep him on the payroll.
We talked about that last night, Stu. Yeah. And I agree. It's convenient, but it also, the best way to sell to your audience is saying, we're killing the Patriot way and we're bringing the Raider way back. That's the easiest way to sell your merch, sell your tickets. And I'm not saying that Mark just specifically did it for that, but it's very, very strategic to bring a guy in and sell how much. I'm a Raider. I was born a Raider. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now everybody is right back in the thick of things. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
I don't see it that way.
How? I mean, but how?
Because I don't think that they're pandering. This is a man who grew up in Compton, bro. He grew up around the same time I did.
Bro, did you see the videos that they've been dropping? Maxx Crosby's, I hope you guys are out there at Allegiant Stadium. Like, bro, they're selling it. They're selling it.
Yeah, they're selling it. But the thing is, they believe it. I don't think that this is some rule.
I'm not saying that. I'm not. First of all, let me say that real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm not saying that they don't believe it. I'm just saying it's very, very smart the way they're going about this thing. That's it. Like, the Raider way is back. The Raider way is back. They instantly put a sub out there on Instagram immediately. The Raider way, Marshawn Lynch, crazy. Like the town, they talked about the Raider way, and it said the Raider way. You knew what they were saying. They were saying
and I believe that, but I believe that's the reason why Mark Davis made this move, because this move is against everything. This move is all the way bad for him. Really, financially, this is not good for him. The thing about Mark Davis, if you look at what he's done, bro, if you look at his worth, right? I don't know how much he's worth. I'm not in his pockets, right? But this guy has spent over $100 million on two coaches who are not here anymore.
Yeah.
But
he would have lost more money wasted if he didn't get rid of this guy. He would have lost more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that to be true. I'm talking about if he didn't get rid of him, he could have waited to the end of the season.
People are already not going to the games. People are already not buying the merch because we're pissed. We're fucking frustrated. At the end of the day, 40 million he had to eat or whatever it was, 90 million.
We're frustrated. We're frustrated. But you know what? Teams from out of town will come here and they'll fill that stadium up.
They're not going to fill it completely. But I hear you though.
I think that he could sit back, bro, like some bad owners. I want to give him credit, and this is why I'm saying this. There's some owners, and I always say this, that don't give a shit whether they win or lose.
Yeah, we talked about Arizona.
About their profit margin, their EBITDA. I think Mark cares about his father's legacy. He proved that to me by doing this, bro. I got to give him some credit, man. And I was going to get on his ass because I'm like, man, if you don't get rid of this fucking guy, you don't care. You're just like the rest of these owners. I don't believe Mark Davis. I believe it hurt him to see the fans run up on him like that. I believe it hurt him to get accosted like that at the games and not be revered. You know what I'm saying? I believe that he did this because he gives a shit. No, and I gotta believe that, yo.
I believe that, but I also know that he has become a businessman since we've been in Las Vegas. He's going about his business the correct way, and he's handled it. It was very, very smart the way they planned this out. That's all I'm gonna say. I think Mark genuinely does care about this team. If you see him with his alumni and with his players, I've seen it firsthand. Stu, you've seen it with how he is around his guys. He loves the shit out of it. Anybody that will bring their alumni together every year, they love the shit out this team. I would never question Mark Davis's love for this team. All I'm saying is he's became a businessman since the pandemic. You know what I mean? And he's finding ways to make way more money than he's ever imagined. And he's doing this, he's doing it smart. He's doing it the correct way. He knows what's hot. He knows what's this. He reads a room. That's one thing I respect about Mark Davis. At this point, got rid of these guys. It was time to do it. But also, if I got to pay this dude, this fuck $40 million, but I also know that I'll make that back in merch and this and that, you know, to get rid of him. It's a business. It's a smart business decision as well. Let me read these supers real quick. Salute to John. I tripped out today on Hammer's show. Mr. Daughtry was one there from the Giants, and he used they, them, and the Giants. I've always said we, us, and my team. We are the Raiders. This fan base is second to none. Salute to our brother John. This is facts. AP coined a new phrase, Raider pride. I love it. And he definitely used that, Space Beast. Salute to you as well. Salute to Carter on the $5 donation. Bet MP won't be acting like a bullfighter out there with AP out there. New day, new team. This is fact. You can't play those games now with Josh McDaniels gone. He's going to have maximum effort out there every rep. And, you know, this is who he is, though. It does not act like MP is a tackling machine. He's never done that. He's a ball hawk. He's a guy that go out. You sign him to make a play like he did last week against Detroit. That big 75-yard home run to the crib, right? But at the end of the day, he still has to show more effort. And I think that these guys will demand more out of him. Salute to Cardo. Salute to Ty as well. I love the fact that he's talking about intensity and inflicting pain and whooping ass. Is really giving me that old school Raider vibes. I love it. There you go, Ty. And he said that today in the JT interview. If you guys have not gotten a chance, go check out the JT, the Brick interview. It's 11 minutes long. It's a really good watch. Stu actually sent it to me this morning while I was at the gym, and I checked it out. Salute to Eric. Ignore, don't read. Thanks. Got you, King. Salute to Joseph as well. I'm so hyped, y'all. I was at the Saints game, Colts game, Arizona game, Rams game last year, and the Chargers this year. McDaniels made me sick. Salute to Joseph. And I'm going to read this quote to you guys real fast. This is a quote from Maxx Crosby's new podcast. Star defensive end Maxx Crosby reacts after the firing of Josh McDaniels. Speaking of the new coach, Antonio Pierce, he wants to match my energy. I already sent him a text and said, there's no fucking chance. This team's meeting was lit. Those are the words that Max used. He said, he wants to match my energy. I already sent him a text saying, no fucking chance. The team meeting was lit. And you see that because today at practice, after that meeting, the following day, the locker room was even more lit. He's already setting the tone. This is where it starts, you guys. Anyone that's ever played organized ball, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, it all starts in the offseason. It all starts in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with that camaraderie, and he's bringing these guys together, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here, man.
Yeah, I love the way that, you know, I think Antonio Pierce, being a former player, knows that, yo, you don't have to, like, beat the players over the head with discipline, bro. Like, you kind of got to treat them like adults and men and let them be people, let them be individuals. Yeah. You can be an individual that fits into a team construct if you're happy. Like being happy and being content in what you're doing is morale is huge in anything you do. Attitude reflects leadership. And the attitude of this team was in the toilet because the leadership was poor. And now they have such great leadership It's from a culture standpoint. Now, we don't know whether these guys are going to be good coaches. I don't want to get too hyped up yet. I need to see what happens on the field. I just know that the one thing that was missing from this team, the morale, the passion, the drive, the happiness of the players, that all returned just from one man being gone. And that is very eye-opening. And I hope that it pays dividends on the field.
Hey, Stu, did you see Aidan's presser today?
No, I did not. I did not.
So we talked about it previously, but I didn't know how religious he was.
Oh, dude, no. He's very, dude. He, like I told you, the first time I met him was when I was a speaker at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
You did, yes. Okay, you did tell me that.
Yeah, no, and I see that the girl that he's with was a former volleyball player, and she was also there as well. No, he's very. But I said that though. I said he's a religious dude, but he's not religious like someone else that we used to fucking have as a fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Former number 4, not the new number 4. All right, Stu, let's get them notes, man. I know
So now we go on to here's AP. He said, I'm on the same page with Champ. And then Champ says, yes, us and the staff is connected. So right there again, they're talking about that connection, right? Like you hear this theme keep coming around, like we're all together with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, this is about the players, Raiders, and organization, right? And AP saying it's not about me. This is about, it's bigger than me. And like I told you guys, right? Some of these coaches come in and I think motherfuckers come to see them.
Yeah.
Right? They think that they're selling tickets. It's like, don't give a fuck about you as a coach. You know what I'm saying? Like they're coming to see players, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, here's what I liked. He wants his players to play with an edge and a swag, which obviously I like that, right?
Yeah. And
then he said, when they're walking out of the tunnel, I want the fans to feel that.
Yeah. Right? Yep. And mind you, Stu, I think he watched. You didn't see it, but we had talked about it a million times already. Wasted Chicago when Hunter Renfrow and Josh Jacobs walked out the tunnel. Bro, it looked like they were ready to just go out there and get massacred. It looked
like they were being walked to be executed on death row.
Yes, it looked like they were going to get their last meal on death row.
Green Mile. It was the Green Mile.
Bro. Yes, it looked disgusting, bro. Like even Hunter Renfrow today was like the energy's different immediately. Like he's already like, bro, Hunter about to have a big day on Sunday, bro.
Facts, bro. Stu, shout out to you for actually writing on paper, bro. That is a lost art, bro. Shout out to my dog, yo.
Honestly, my fucking hands were fucking cramping up.
You up there like this, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I still write my music on paper, man, too. I love it.
So then here now we talk about Champ. And here's the deal with Champ. You talk about AP and he's intense.
Yeah.
He's, former player. And Champ is very calm, cool, collect, right?
Yep.
But I love this. He started off the thing with saying, I have 3 daughters and I have a 10-year-old Chloe and it's her birthday today, right?
Yep.
So he's a family guy, right? And I think he has morals. I like that. I like the fact that a guy in charge needs to have. I don't want a dude that's up there just fucking, going out tricking off and fucking.
No, bro, he has something worth fighting for. He has a lot to lose. Let's just say that.
And then he said, I want to also say thank you to my wife Stephanie, right? So again, family man. He said, I'm eager to get to work. He said, I have been prepared for this, right?
Ridge says, drip drop, Stu, no more cramping anywhere.
Here, motherfucker, can I be serious?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
God damn. No. So he said, I'm eager to get to work. I have been prepared for this moment. I said he's a religious and family man, which I appreciate at that level, right? A religious and family man as a teammate, maybe not so much, but as a dude running the shit, right? Like, yeah, I like that. But he quoted this. He said, I know what I don't know. And right there is That right there is saying
acknowledging your faults. Acknowledging
saying that here's the deal. I know what I'm good at. The stuff I'm not, I'm willing to fucking call and
Bro,
have.
It is the biggest thing you need to have as a decision maker.
Yeah.
It's humility and having the ability to see outside of your own abilities.
Yeah.
There are some people that try to overcompensate for what they lack by exerting their authority at the wrong time instead of bringing everybody in and making it a collaborative effort. Some people are too insecure to show that they might not know something. Some people don't know. They just don't understand.
Do you think that was kind of a shot at Ziegler a little bit? Because, you know, he's kind of been that guy that he can, that I don't even know if Zeke even leaned on Champ at all, but he's our assistant GM. He was previously our assistant GM. Now he's our intern. But that quote kind of like put it in perspective for me a little bit.
What I got from Champ, I don't think Champ would say anything disrespectful towards anybody, to be honest.
No, I don't mean it like that, Stu. I mean it in the sense of like, look, if I don't know something, I'm gonna go ask. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go look for the.
That's what I do. If I don't know something, I'm gonna.
Bro, we will be live and Stu will be taking notes and going, and he'll call me 2 weeks later, like, yo, I looked up some shit, and then I know. I'm just saying, like, Zeke went ghost for a while. We didn't hear from our GM for a long time.
I never seen him do anything, to be honest with you.
The only thing I ever seen him do is be an extra on Law and Order.
Well, outside of that, no.
Jersey next to fucking
no, bro. When he first came in, we heard and seen him a lot. He was in interviews. He was doing all that shit. And then when we started snowballing and shit in the bed.
Oh, hold. This man just said when we started snowballing, I gotta go.
What does that mean?
So a snowball it's a sexual term that's pretty disgusting, but
oh, okay. Well, I've never snowballed, so I don't know.
Oh my God.
All right, wait. Look, bro. Okay, maybe okay.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Give me.
Goodness gracious.
Give me a hint. Oh, it was on Clerks.
Yeah.
Can y'all be serious for fucking 2 guys?
No, we can't. Goodness gracious.
Go ahead, Stu. Hey, do anything to get this pause off of me, bro. Immediately, please.
So after he says that the team meeting. He talked about the team meeting that they had, right?
Shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's nasty.
Pause. Go ahead, bro.
Actually, a girl named Trisha invented that in my middle school. So he said at the team meeting they talked about 3 things.
Shout out to Trisha. Go ahead, Stu.
No, talked about 3 things. Trust. Come on, guys.
All right. Okay. All right.
Trust. Now this just feels stupid now.
we want to hear it, bro.
We'll stop. We serious now. Football.
Y'all should have just left me alone, man. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
That's wasted doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Stu. I want to hear. I'm
sorry.
I'm gonna mute my mic. Real talk. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Stu, you know it's fucking hilarious. Stu, you know it's hilarious, man.
No, Stu, how you want us to shut up and then you just yeah, Trisha, she's the one that, what? You made it even funnier, bro. But go ahead. It's on you.
All right.
You got the floor.
All right, come on. Let me get back.
Go. You got it.
All right. So he talked about team meeting, talked about 3 things: trust, pride, and poise. Mm-hmm. And then he brought up again commitment to excellence. And I thought you have the head coach saying commitment to excellence, and now you have the GM that's talking about. See, now I just
what, bro? What? Yo, we waiting on what the fuck? We ain't been doing nothing wrong, man. Yo, oh my God, bro. Hey, James, we'll talk about Bo Hardigree in a minute. I got you, bro. Trust me. We're trying to get our brother.
I can't.
What the fuck, bro?
I can't.
That's a you problem, motherfucker.
Because everything I'm saying now just seems fucking like it's a fucking pause.
Nah, bro, you just over there snowballing, man.
It's not you, bro. And listen, I just feel like I'm in like.
I only made it past page 1, motherfuckers.
I just feel like I'm like in the 6th grade, and my teacher told me to stop laughing. Yo, right, Stu, come on, yo, you doing your thing, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Don't try to gas me up, motherfucker.
No, I'm not. Yo, bro, I never gas. I don't blow smoke up anyone's ass, bro.
Hey, bro, Stu, I think he's low key blowing smoke up your ass, bro.
I don't think I can. I don't think.
Really, Graphk.
Yo, okay, hold on. Let me read this.
So let's just say this. Let's just say we'll get to this at some point, but there's a lot of good shit. And go ahead, Wasted, since you ruined my fucking moment.
See, man, come on.
It's always wasted, bro.
Damn,
always fucking up shit. Salute to JJ, man. During AOC's interview, did you hear that reporter that asked AOC who would he bring back from the dead?
I can listen to you motherfuckers right now. I just can't.
No, hey, Stu, listen to this one real quick. During AOC's interview, did you hear that reporter that asked AOC who would he bring back from the dead out of all the questions you asked that one? I didn't hear that.
What? Some of the questions were really bad. I like there were some. I can't do this. I can't. I apologize, guys. I
swear to God, I had no idea what it meant, bro. I really didn't.
No, I'm just saying I can't. Everything's to me is fucking funny now. So
she asked that to Tay too, bro. Who the hell do they have in there asking these questions now, bro? They asked Tay the same question. Who would you bring back from the dead?
To do what?
To snowball. To snowball, dude.
To kill somebody, or I mean, like
snowball. That's what I guess.
I'd say Anna Nicole Smith. Right? I mean, what do you think, Wasted? Who would you bring back to snowball?
To snowball? I wouldn't want that done to me at all.
You don't have a choice. You have to pick somebody.
We definitely getting canceled today for sure. Salute to the 1,000+ people in here listening to.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. If I had to bring somebody back from the fucking dead, man.
Hey, John, what do you think about AP saying it's not about him, it's about the players and the Raider Nation and the fans?
Hey, man, I think it's the best thing I ever fucking heard, man. They hired that weasel after me, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, man. You know, Wasted and Graphs up here supporting that McDaniels fucker.
Are the Raiders still paying you?
Nah, I got my settlement as soon as I left, man. Tell you something, man. I'm currently on the beach with 3 hookers, man. 3.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, snowballing. Snowballing.
Why are you not calling us?
Hey, man, let me be honest with you, man, Stu. Hey, Stu, I feel a little inadequate, man. Be honest with you, man. Feel a little inadequate, man. Listen, man, the last chick I had on the beach, man, I had to tie a surfboard to the back of my ass so I didn't fall inside of her.
Are you married? No, are you married, John?
You know, yeah, I'm married, man, but I'm sometimes single.
Okay.
Hey, yo, real quick. Shout out to Julio.
What does John Gruden's wife look like?
I don't even know.
I don't even know. You don't want to know, man.
Carpenter opened up on why Mark didn't retain Bisaccia as coach. It was Mike Mayock's fault. He was in his ear constantly telling Mark he needs to hire him. I could see why it turned Mark off. So apparently the one that was telling him to hire him was Mike. Hold on. Carpenter opened up on why Mark didn't retain Bisaccia. It was his fault. He was in his ear. He needed to hire.
Bisaccia was, I mean, like we talked about, he was a different.
Yeah,
I think he filled that role as best he could.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a head coach.
No, not at all.
And I don't think you'd agree with us if we said that, right?
Yeah, he's a rah guy that players will come around, but he's not a former player. Antonio Pierce can match that intensity that these guys bring to the table.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't even know how the hell I even hired Rich Bisaccia, man. I think I found him in the Taco Bell bathroom.
Dude, he took the Raiders to a playoff, and you couldn't.
hey, man, it was my players. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I would have been here, man, not only would we have not gone to the playoffs, but we probably been picking in the top 5 that year, man. Hey, man, I want to get back to the question you asked me, man.
How often do you hang out with Frank Caliendo?
Man, Frank Caliendo's a genius, man. He's a comedic genius.
He's good. He's pretty. No, I think he's very funny.
He's very, very funny, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, though, Stu. I wish I would have had a player like you, man.
My name, I really do. I like how he says "fucking Stu."
Man.
Hey, GA said wasted snowballed Stu's presentation.
Yeah,
damn sure did, man. That fucking wasted guy, man. I can't stand that guy. Hey, Graphk, man, why don't you ever have me on your channel, man? It's always wasted all the goddamn
time. Hold on. When I see snowflakes, that doesn't mean a snowball. That means something else.
Yeah, man. See, we don't get political here, man. That's what got me fired.
Ding, 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 ding.
You guys better fucking knock on wood if you're with me, man. I'm going to get up out of here. I don't want to get canceled, sued, or demonetized, man. I'm going to get out of here, man. I'll see you later.
Good to see you, John. Thank you.
Salute to Cardo. It was a question about, Dia de los Moretos. If you had a family member you speak to, okay, because of the tradition on the day that our past family members come back to visit. Okay, so there was a reasoning. I'm still not asking players that. I know they're probably trying to lighten up the room and you know what I mean?
Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos. Shit.
It's the day of the day
of the dead. The day of the dead.
Who would I bring back? I don't know. Probably my old man.
I'll bring back my grandma. But
I'll bring my old man back.
But that shit's still weird though, bro. Like it's like
for a day, or is it like for what?
Bring him back. But that, bro, that can make the presser go.
So they just
dark.
sit there as a skeleton and shit, or are they how they used to look, or?
Yeah, motherfucker.
That'd be fucked up if you bring it back and they're just like a skeleton.
Remember, like monkey's paw, whatever you get, like the wishes are like literal.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bring so and so back, and they come back and they're fucking.
But bro, like, what if you're hyped, right? Like, what if you're hyped about this situation with your new coach, right? And your grandmother was
John Madden.
Yeah, but not even that though, bro. What if the person was brutally murdered or some shit, and then it just turns the
like a hatchet in their head or something like that.
Like, oh!
And then it just goes. The presser goes dark, bro. Like nobody wants to talk about that shit.
Why the fuck did you bring me back, motherfucker?
He's in fucking zombie mode. Yo, they wildin', man. They wildin'.
Hey, the media is crazy, bro. They are fucking out of control, dog.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. There should be somebody that unceremoniously blocks them from press row. There should be somebody there. They should have like a bouncer or something.
You have to submit your question, and that question has to be fucking verified before you can ask the shit.
It's like, hey, you get the fuck out. Why would you even ask that? We're talking about football. Get out of here.
Hey, Stu, what was it? Do you remember the stupidest shit you ever been asked at a presser? Do you remember like one just have you ever been asked just the dumb? Go ahead.
Yeah, the dumbest question I've ever been asked was at the NFL Combine. My fucking Steve Mariucci in front of the entire Detroit fucking coaching staff going, hey, Stuart, you think you're going to run a 4.6 tomorrow? I said, fucking 4.6? I said, I ain't run a 4.6 since fucking 6th grade, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck?
So he just
dumbest question I've ever been fucking asked. Seriously.
So he was trying to hate, like he was trying to like.
And I'm thinking, hey, dude, you know the guy that you drafted number 2 overall last year, the receiver? I beat him in the 100-meter dash, and yet you're gonna ask me if I can run a 4.6? Like, have you done any scouting, you stupid motherfucker? But people love Steve Mariucci, so I guess I can't. I mean, but I didn't like the motherfucker.
I thought Mooch was a terrible coach.
Terrible. And whenever he coached at those All-Star games, he's fucking sitting there in his Honolulu shirt and shit. And I'm going, dude, guy, like these kids, like they're here to fucking bring up their
something from you. You're walking around like Leisure Suit Larry and shit.
Yeah.
Get the F out of here.
Coach these motherfuckers, dude.
Yo, Stu, shout out to me for bringing up Leisure Suit Larry.
That's a good. Hey, that was a good video game, bro.
Yeah, it was. You remember that?
That dude be.
That was see Stu. See Stu, come on, yep. Stu. You know we always here, bro.
Sure, Larry. Let me ask you this real quick, Stu.
You had to look it up, there.
No, I didn't look it up yet, but I just wrote it down on my phone. Sunday, man, playing. Being around Antonio Pierce in the past, like you were with the Giants, right? What do you expect from this team going into Sunday? I'm talking about offensively, defensively. I can't even say defensively because we still have the same defensive coordinator. And those guys will still be doing what they do. what do you expect from the offense moving on from the offensive coordinator and Josh McDaniels, and just like the player morale going into Sunday? Like, what do you expect that to look like Sunday?
Well, here's the deal, guys, though. As much as all this rah-rah and guys are fucking playing grab ass at practice and, fucking blowing each other in the showers and all this shit, like,
goddamn,
they still got to show up and play. You know what I mean? Like, just because the energy is good and you got a new coach, don't think that's going to fucking give you a win. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes still need to fucking study the New York Giants, because the New York Giants, they're coming in here to kick their fucking ass. Wink Martindale is our fucking defensive coordinator. You don't think Wink wants to beat the Raiders more than fucking anybody?
Oh, yeah, that's Rob Ryan's guy, too. It's definitely going to be a battle.
Yeah. I mean, he was Rob Ryan's linebacker coach. He coached for the fucking Raiders, right? There he is. Yeah, he was on college campus just slanging. But, yeah, so I'm telling you, like, the Giants are – and I think they're getting their starting quarterback back, right?
Daniel Jones will be back.
So, I mean, if we think that just because we got this new coach and every like I said, everyone's playing grab ass and everyone's in a good mood, that don't mean shit. It really doesn't. I mean, it helps. But, again, you still got to go out there. That shit, that energy is for the first 5 minutes, opening kickoff, right? But then after that, once the game settles in, you're in a fucking NFL football game, guys. Yeah. And if you ain't out there fucking doing your shit, you're going to get your ass kicked.
Well, you know the funny thing about the Giants and the Raiders, I think this is a bad matchup for the New York Giants. The New York Giants, the biggest deficiency, and it's a talented football team. Make no mistake about it.
Mm-hmm.
What's their record?
They're 2-6 or something like that.
Which don't mean shit.
But they have a great coaching staff. They got Wink hasn't the defense has been okay. But, the ball, they struggled on the offensive side of the ball, but he's still a really good coach.
Did you say Barkley is going to play or he's not?
Barkley's playing.
He's playing, and Vanilla Vic will be playing. Great and powerful Daniel Jones. But see, the problem with the New York Giants is they have a horrible and putrid offensive line.
Yeah, bad.
And this is going to be the game. If there was ever a game that you're going to see Maxx and Tyree get a sack or two, this will be that game. I think Maxx Crosby is going to wreck this game. And I think that's why we're going to win a football game, really. This game will be won on the back of Maxx Crosby.
Again, it's something I had in my notes is one thing that AP said was he wants to stop the run and make these teams one-dimensional.
Yeah.
That's
a former linebacker right there, bro. I mean, that's
rank and file right up there with his archetype as far as his personality. But the thing is, with Saquon Barkley, bro, you never know. He's always one run away from breaking the big one.
I remember the motherfucker can run the rock.
Yeah.
I just saw a rookie last week on Monday night tear us a fucking new one.
But that rookie is a different kind of rookie. That rookie is the kind of player he's going to be the kind of player that Saquon Barkley is. You know what I mean? So
is he as good as Barkley now?
No. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. Evan Neal has been hurt, right? Andrew Thomas has been hurt. Yep. The Detroit Lions, their offensive line is intact.
Yeah,
they're a physical football team. And
they were missing their center and their guard, I believe, but they still they
have their pretty good backups. Man, that's a team that was built from the inside out. They did everything the right way. Yeah. They built the offense and the defensive line, and now it's paying dividends. Now they have depth there. The New York Giants have no depth. They are on a strings budget with their offensive line. I think that Maxx Crosby is going to wreck this game, and I know that's very easy.
Damn. That's what happens. See, Pace, that's what I'm talking about. AOC's brother died a year ago, and Tay's cousin was killed, so it was awkward asking that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's dumb shit. Like that.
What?
Aidan O'Connell's brother died a year ago.
Yeah, his brother died right before they played Indiana last year.
But see, asking a question like that at a presser is stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bring back. It's like, bro, like I think a lot of times, people try to make things that are not about them. Yeah. And it happens in life all the time, right? Coaches do that. Like the one thing that a coach can never forget is that, bro, at the end of the day, this is bigger than all of us.
Yeah.
This is bigger than all of us. This is bigger than you. Yeah. This is not just about you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to get out of your own way and allow the men that are actually doing the real work to do the real work.
Yeah.
So hey, here's a question. How do you feel about playing the team that you won a Super Bowl with? AP said it's not Antonio Pierce versus the Giants. It's the Raiders
versus the Giants. Yeah.
It's about the players, not about me.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
And,
hey,
and that's the perfect response. Real quick, Rob, not to cut you off, but
no,
bro, that is the thing that's been missing. Like I think a guy like Davante Adams, right? You see the greatness of Davante Adams, right?
Mm-hmm.
This man, for you to come and make it like it's about you and like you're going to show him and you're going to reinvent the game of football to a guy that's a Hall of Famer, that guy's looking at you like, yo, are you shitting me, bro? Like, who the fuck? Like, go get out of here, bro. I know how this game is supposed. I know what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at is somebody who's
like, hey, listen, AP, you won a couple games back in the early 2000s. I don't give a fuck about you.
Hey, let me read this because James asked earlier, right, what we thought about our new offensive coordinator. I want to ask you guys this. I'm going to read off a little stuff, and I want both you guys to give you input. But Stu, I know you've seen coaches go from being like quality control and offensive assistants to offensive coordinator. I want to get your opinion on this. Bo Hardegree is our new guy, right? He was our quarterbacks coach this year. Former offensive quality control coach for the Broncos, offensive assistant for the Bears, quarterbacks coach for the Dolphins, offensive assistant for the Jets 2019 to 2020. Also was an offensive assistant for the Patriots in 2021 for one season. And then quarterbacks coach last year and this year for us, but now he's our interim offensive coordinator. What do you expect the offense to look like under Bo Hardegree, getting away from Josh McDaniels' system? Is it going to still be what it was, but just more simplified, more vanilla, just allow the boys to go out there and play to their strengths? How do you guys expect this offense to go with the guy that's getting his first job as offensive coordinator?
Go ahead, Ham. Are you wasted? Go ahead.
Oh, you did the disrespect. Fucking hammer. You serious, man? Look, the way I look at it is this, man. You know, Bo Hardegree is a guy who was, under Adam Gase. He was under Adam Gase. You know, he was with John Fox and he was with Adam Gase in Chicago, and he kind of is under that Adam Gase tree. Now, the thing about Adam Gase tried to meld a lot of Mariucci's principles and Mike Martz stuff together. And it worked great when he had Peyton Manning as quarterback. So Bo Hardegree's former quarterback, you know what I mean? He's a guy who's been well-traveled throughout the league.
Is he related to Kevin at all?
I don't know. But I've never heard of Kevin Hardegre, to be honest.
Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates? Oh,
no, Gase.
So I'm talking about Adam Gase.
Gase. We're not talking missing two phones.
Gaze.
Adam Gase.
Yeah.
Okay. Gase.
No. He never jumped the battery with his bare hand. The energy that he was feeling, he like
old trapper jerky.
Yeah, but he's stupid. But so the thing about it is, the one thing I think you're gonna get is I don't think the moment's gonna be too big for him because he's been and played and been in some big high pressure situations, being with the Denver Broncos, being with an older Peyton Manning. Mm-hmm. That's not going to be the issue. The issue is, does he have the wherewithal to pick out the gems in McDaniels' scheme and use them to meld it with AOC's kind of skill set? Because he's a rookie. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of scale things back in a sense, but you also have to try to approach the way that dude was calling the game a little different. I don't think Josh McDaniels called very good games. And I think that's part of the reason why we were all behind the eight ball.
He the one calling the plays?
Yes, McDaniels a play caller. And I think that was part of his downfall. Like a lot of times when you're a head coach, especially a rookie head coach, you should be focusing on coaching the whole product. I think Josh McDaniels never, ever left being an offensive coordinator. I think he was an offensive coordinator who had the wrong title. And that's why he's going to go back and do that with the Patriots. He's not a head coach. For you to be a head coach, that's why I'm glad that we have a head coach now that is going to look at the down and distances. He's going to look at the situational football, timeouts, things like that. And he's going to allow the other guys to do their jobs.
Let me ask you this. Do you think right now that Josh McDaniels feels embarrassed at all?
No. I don't. I think he's like, me? You got rid of me?
Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't think people in these day and times get embarrassed about shit.
I think him and David Ziegler are doing the kid and play right now because they got paid all that money up front.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Real talk.
But in all seriousness, you know what the problem with getting fired by the
need the money like fucking
facts.
Yo, the problem with getting fired by the Raiders is that until we change the perception of who the Raiders are, it wasn't me, it was the Raiders.
Yeah, no,
it was the Raiders. It was Mark Davis. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I will say a long time. They did ask.
Antonio Pierce.
No.
Champ Kelly.
No, the ESP. Stephen A. Smith.
Okay.
They said, "Do you think it was McDaniels or was it just the Raiders organization?" He goes, "No, it was McDaniels."
Most people are. Most people are saying that,
which I thought was good because I'm like, listen, be careful what you say right now, motherfucker. And he was on it.
No, but that's what most players, most analysts, most people are saying. Like, it had to be done because it was him. And look, and it'll show the next few weeks. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that we can dust off that stigma and get that shit off of us. We'll see.
With the stigma that would look like we talk about Stephen A. Smith. I know he probably went crazy. Because look, this is the funny thing, man. Stephen A. Smith is very, very savvy, man. He's very, very savvy, man. He understands.
You guys need to listen to Stephen A. Smith on Cameron and Mace's.
He's on there?
Yeah, and it was 55 minutes, and I enjoyed it very. I have a new respect for Stephen A. Smith, man. He said some good shit, to be honest with you.
I can see this. They didn't give me enough time. I had us moving in the right direction. It is funny because Mark said he didn't have us move. They didn't have us moving in the right direction.
Oh yeah, we were regressing, bro. It was clear, and everyone could see that. And I'm glad because Stephen A. Smith is a guy. To be real with you, he knows basketball very well, but every other sport there is a huge gap in his knowledge base, and I think a lot of times he just says things that's going to move the needle. He is a master. He's a master media manipulator. He used to be very good when he was at the Philadelphia Inquirer. He's no good anymore. But I'm surprised that he rolled with the Raiders because he normally doesn't.
Yeah, he did, which I was like, okay, all right.
How do you expect the O to look going into Sunday with the new coordinator and these players having to adjust? You know what I mean? Like how do you see it, Stu?
Well, I think from what I heard from AP, man, I think he's going to keep shit very simple, and he's going to do. Well, one thing they said is if I ever fucking got to it, but
a lot of play action, a lot of screens, a lot of.
He talked about putting the players in the best position for them to be successful, right? And sometimes coaches, they have a plan and they try to put dudes in positions, right? And again, the old saying, put a square peg in a round hole. Like, dude, no, take what your guys are good at and utilize their attributes that best fits them. Just because it doesn't fit into your offense, you need to make adjustments. That's what a coach does. He makes adjustments to the players he has. And I think AP is going to be like, so, hey, what do you guys like to? What the fuck do you guys like to run? What do you like to? What pass routes do you like? What pass combinations? What run plays do you like? Like, I think he's going to have a big say in that, and I think players are going to be like, hey, listen, this is what plays work for us. We feel comfortable running these plays, and when a player feels comfortable running a play, they're going to play better. So I think he's going to make it simple. I think what I'm thinking is as for him. When he says defensively, we want to stop the run and make a team one-dimensional, I think he's going to offensively establish the run.
And which we've needed to do for a long time.
Yeah.
Get out of the run game when they force us out of it. If they don't stop us, just keep running that bitch.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm not saying every play, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, that's going to open
up. Another thing is, too, I'm going to ask you this because you know Aidan, and you went to Purdue, and I think they're going to give him a little more freedom at the line, to call some things. Do you think that Aidan at this point early on in his career can handle that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely. Because the screaming and yelling in the nation last year was they weren't allowing, DC to adjust at the line and make certain calls. And then the one time he does, Josh Jacobs runs for 90 yards to beat the Seattle Seahawks in overtime to win the game. It's like now I think that they're going to let this young pup go out there and do his thing. But I was just asking, I'm wondering, like, do you think they're going to give him the freedom?
He's going to have some easy adjustments. It's not going to be fucking, to Tom Brady or, Peyton Manning's fucking what they can do, right? But it's going to be just some simple shit that he sees and make some checks, or you know what, we have a pass play, let's check to a run play, right? Mm-hmm. Or we have a run play, but I see some shit lining up in the box, let's check to a fucking, let's check to a pass. Just some simple shit that I know that he's going to be able to pick up.
Yeah. Well,
it's crazy because I've never seen Garoppolo since he's been here call one audible.
Yeah.
And it leads me to believe that the rumors about McDaniel not allowing people to audible is truth. I've never seen Jimmy make any adjustments. It's almost like every time he goes up to the line of scrimmage, he doesn't get out of bad plays. He either tries to run or he looks like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
You will never win in the NFL if you do not let your quarterback make fucking audibles, dude.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I was confused by the Antonio Pierce presser today, Stu, and I know you've seen this. They asked about Jimmy G, right? And he did say, and I think this is just him still trying to figure out his way, because now he's talking again, doing pressers and stuff like that, not just as a player, but as a head coach. Like, he was saying that you'll still see Jimmy G at some point in the season. And it was like, wait, what? Like, I mean, like, and he was, did you see that wasted? It was kind of like, I kind of like sat back like a little bit like, well, maybe he's just trying to be optimistic about Jimmy G right now and just trying to say all the right things. Maybe he's still trying to get there.
I hope that we see the back of his head walking out of the door.
Yeah, bro. But I was confused by it. I was still confused. I'm like, okay, what do you mean? Because that's kind of saying, like, I mean, right now it's Aidan. Like that should be the thing. It's Aidan O'Connell's season. That's it. And if shit goes haywire, you may see Jimmy G later on. But that was a tidbit that I was confused a little bit by when he said that.
I think he's trying to toe the company line a little bit. Okay. You know what I mean? I think that had to do with it. They hadn't made they did make the decision at that point. They don't know how well Aidan O'Connell's going to play. So they got to kind of leave the door open, I think.
Okay. I got you. With that being said, go ahead.
No, I'm going to read through this real quick because
Waste is about to fall asleep.
No, I'm fine, man. I am fine.
The Day of the Dead, and Wasted is definitely dead today.
Whoa! I am alive and well, motherfucker. Come on now.
So one thing AP said was intensity, and one thing they talked about, even Champ, he said, I had their eyes when he's in that meeting. I had their eyes, which that means a lot, dude, because that means the guys are fucking focused. Like, being able to look at a motherfucker and hear what they're saying and acknowledge that that means a lot. Mm-hmm. And when he said, I'm black and white. I make what I'm not going to be in there. I'm not going to fucking politic. I'm going to let you know what we're doing. And as a player, dude, that's what you want. Some of these coaches, they deal in that gray area. They want to make everybody fucking happy, and they want to be able to fucking, politics. So when someone asks a question, I wasn't talking about you, or you know what? Yeah, we're going to do this and whatnot. So I like that. And he said, what a little belief and confidence can do for a player.
Yeah.
Right. And we talked about as a player, knowing your coach is behind you and believing in you, that goes a long way. And he said, I love this. And both Champ and AP, guys need to walk in this facility with a smile and be happy to play this game.
Yeah.
I think that's important as well, right? Like, hey guys, again, what are you mad about? Right. Let's see who else. We are going to have fun. Believe in what the coaches tell the player. Wait, believe in what the coaches tell. And that's in, let me see here. Best. Yeah, believe it, motherfuckers. Let me. Can I? God.
Go. You good?
We. Us. Team. Aidan O'Connell, very support. Oh, that was They said Aidan O'Connell, and they said how are when you made that decision in the locker room? What did the players say about Aidan O'Connell? Very supportive. And Champ said guys are behind him, excited to watch him get his opportunity. And at that point again, Champ said, I was sitting there watching this locker room meeting. all eyes were on AP, right? They were focused on AP.
Yeah. Real quick, Stu, while you get that together, let me read this real quick. Salute to .com. Yo, what up with my brothers? Fans of other teams have been telling me that our team will play for AP. He's a player's coach, and stars gravitate towards former players like him. I'll see you in New York. Salute to our brother.com. I appreciate you, King. As always, cigars again.com. It's time to get we got to get lit, man. Salute to my guy, my boy.com.
Champ said this: no better form of teaching than modeling when talking about AP. Saying that, you know, he went through it, he did it. He has that credibility. And then here's the thing I loved is AP has carried himself every day authentically. And we're going to be ourselves and be honest, right?
I like that.
So many coaches are fucking fake as shit, right?
Josh McDaniels.
I mean, he's one of a long list of motherfuckers that are like that.
Yeah.
And as a player, all you want is, coach, just tell
me. Transparency.
Yeah, where the fuck am I at? Am I doing good? Am I not? And if I'm not doing good, what do I need to do, right?
Yeah.
Here he said, AP, young quarterback, we need to protect him. He said, as far as offense, he says, turnover-free football, impose will, play with ill intent. So what I said is I love the fact that AP is bringing a defensive mindset to the offense.
Ooh.
So where they are attacking, they are being tough, they are fucking, you know, yeah. So I liked that.
I like that too. I like that.
And then here he is, defense, be consistent, stop the run, and make them one-dimensional. And then Champ says, I like this actually when they talked about his mindset for the front office, good practices and policies for acquiring players. You walk in, so I like the fact that he's saying they have a game plan for how they're going to evaluate and bring in free agents.
Yeah.
You walk in this facility appreciative with a positive attitude. And this is when AP talked about the best teams that he was on were player run. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I remember that part. Yep.
And here's what I really liked was he said, I talked to Devontae Adams, Maxx Crosby, and Robert Spillane. So he's not going, hey, I talked to players. He is fucking saying who he talked to. So right there, he's putting some fucking
pressure on the leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, this y'all team. Y'all team go play.
Yeah.
And then he said this, Raider Nation against everyone else. He says, forget the clicks, put pads on, and work. So I'm not sure what I meant by that. But anyways, I like the fact that he said, again, sometimes these coaches, and again, he said on black and white, some coaches are gray where, you know, we have players not doing their shit or we need players to step up.
Yes.
Hey, dude, no, Devontae Adams, Maxx Crosby, and Robert Spillane. I'm looking for those dudes to be the dudes that would, on the field, when shit's going down, they're the ones to fucking look at.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it. I love it.
Why does everybody say I'm asleep right now? I am not asleep. I'm trying to let Stu talk. I mean, God damn it.
I'm so glad. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it through that, but
I love it, bro. Hey, Stu with the goated notes. I love that shit. Salute to Joe. I think AP's trying to keep the peace in the locker room, which is why he isn't throwing Jimmy under the bus in public. I can definitely sense that. He's already got AP's vote. Salute to Joe. I like that. And also, if the kid gets rattled and something happens to him, Jimmy G wants to know that his coach still is still riding for him. So I get it. I totally understand.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope they cut him.
But they can't until post June. Post June, then he'll be out of here. Salute to Jason. What's up, y'all? Blessings to you guys and your families. I'm so excited for what's coming Sunday. I was shaking with excitement at work listening to the presser. Raider Nation for life. Safe travels. Salute to my brother Jason Hunter. As always, man, I appreciate you. Hey, Stu, I want to ask you this, man. If you're free Sunday, we're going to be doing a watch party in Raiders Giants at some point.
New Jersey, right?
Yeah, at some point, if you're free, man, jump on with us. We can watch the game. You know what I mean? Give us
what time's the game at? 4?
What time is it East Coast time? Wasted, do you know? Is it
4, right?
4:25, 4 o'clock, 4:25?
4.
Okay. Yeah, so around that time. So if you're free,
1 o'clock, yeah.
If you're free, let me know. I'll send it over to you anyways. You know what I mean? Just to see.
Let me just say this though. If shit self-destructs, let's not fucking flip out.
That's why I put on Twitter. I put up that fucking, oh, we suck again. I said, I hope I don't have to use this shit Sunday.
I mean, I'm just like, you wish, what is it? You hope for the best and no. What's the term?
Pray for the worst. Pray for the best.
You pray for the best. You prepare for the worst and pray for the best. Or one. I don't know. I'm tired.
No, you're fucking way off on it.
Hey man, hope for the best and pray for the no. God damn it.
I don't know what it is.
Go to sleep, motherfucker. Hey, let me say this real quick.
Wait.
I want to read these couple quotes real quick.
Grave diggers.
Grave diggers. Shout out to Vic Tafer. Happiest locker room ever. That was what the quote was today. And that's what we talked about earlier. And also,
let's not get too fucking.
I know.
Like,
look, but at some point,
let's not fucking start blowing each other too early.
I know. I'm just saying, bro. A couple days ago, we were just at the end of our rope and just so frustrated. It feels good to have some type of good energy around.
I know, but let's not. Let's.
I know.
Yo, did y'all ever?
Did you guys? And not.
I know.
Did you guys ever hear what D was talking about when they were asking about the new hire?
Who? Here it goes.
Derek Brooks.
No. He said who? I got him. I'm not. That's him. I ain't even gonna do it to you in the air. I said no. What I said was I said you remember what happened when D was asking about?
Oh my God!
You said who? That's him.
Yeah, James. We're gonna end with this, man. You guys are snowballing. This is facts, bro. This is facts. No,
I can't believe you let me get you, bro. That's him.
I want to say this. When I watched our show yesterday, for 30 minutes, I almost fucking died of not being able to breathe just looking at Hammer. I was so fucking because that motherfucker.
What happened?
Yo, I'm about to flame him after this. I'm gonna call Hammer right after this shit, bro.
Yo, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Hey, yo, I love Hammer, but you know, Hammer got y'all fooled. You know, when I do this, Hammer has a picture of himself every time he goes to the live and he puts it up and leaves it there.
Of course, Hammer has a picture of himself.
He got a picture of himself like this.
Oh shit.
Like this.
I was with a buddy. He goes, I think that guy is probably way the fuck up in the sky right now, man.
Bro. Yo. Sometimes he don't blink. I'll be like, yo, blink. I'm like,
I thought it was like a fucking I thought it was a
y'all motherfuckers ain't shit, man. Leave little bro alone, man.
Hey, Hammer, I know you watching. Blink, Hammer.
Well, then he was pushing the fucking Raiders fucking anthem and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing over there, Hammer?
Yo.
And then Docs goes, you about to be demonetized, homie. Like you should have.
Yeah, oh god, bro, and I got hit too. I got hit for that shit, bro. Immediately.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, I got hit for that shit immediately.
Oh, that's why you were so pissed.
I was like, God, but it's cool. It is, but great show, bro. That's all that matters to me. Hey, real quick, man. Salute to everybody in the building. We're coming up on almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Appreciate our brother Stuart Schwager for always pulling up on us, man. We love you, brother, for real. We wish you were out coming out this weekend with us. It would have been a ball, man. But
so when's your show gonna be?
Sunday at Bar A.
So what are you doing Friday and Saturday?
We're doing our hip hop podcast. We're starting our Build Different podcast. We're gonna be going around doing some other things. Okay. Philadelphia, Jersey, New York. We're gonna be doing some other stuff. Huh?
Is Wasted gonna be with you?
Yeah, it's our podcast, the Build Different one.
Yeah.
Hey,
so,
don't get all fucking huffy and puffy.
I just say, what the fuck? You think he gonna come all the way from Dallas and not tap in with me?
I don't know, man. Some dudes be suspect, bro.
Now I'm suspect. You know what?
Bro. I'm saying, no.
Wasted.
Oh, you think I'm sus, bro?
He gonna leave me at the airport and shit doing some bullshit.
Hey.
Wow, Stu. I thought we was better than that, dog.
Hey, this voicemail this voicemail has not been set up yet.
Damn, bro.
Yo, on the way out, Nick.
Stu, I thought, see.
Appreciate you, Nick.
Hey, man.
And real quick, sorry I'm late. Had a long day at work. Shout out to the GOATs. Thank you for putting out that great content. Salute to our brother Lucky King. We out of here, man. Everybody wipe them feet. Pay your bar tabs. Hit that subscribe button. Stu, I'm gonna hit you in a minute. Salute to everybody in the building. Waste got to go fucking sleep. He old and restless and
not even that tired. That motherfucker, dude, he stays up to like 3 or 4 a.m., bro.
Stu ain't look. Stu Wasted ain't shit. Oh, tired bastard.
That's what I'm talking about.